Hi there, my name is Toby and this is body efficiency training. This is my own personal training. I've spent my life developing this, but really this is all about body positioning. You see, it's not about what you do, it's about how you do it. You could be a martial artist, you could be an athlete, any type of athlete, or you could be a couch potato. It doesn't really matter. We all need to know how to use our body correctly, more efficiently. We could be a better martial artist, a better athlete, or even a better couch potato. It just means you know how to sit on the couch properly. You keep the body moving, you keep the body in a good position so that the blood flows, you breathe properly, and everything works. So even sitting on the couch, that's fine, you just do it properly. So look, we're doing here Tai Chi. I'm calling this TENSEGRITY Tai Chi, but really this applies to all of us. It's about standing up, how to do things. So this posture is martial arts, but really this is a useful posture for anything in life. And the idea is you've got to maintain a vertical spine, a natural spine. You see a slight backwards arch in the lumbar. You've got a slight anterior pelvic tilt, like you're sitting down in a chair. I'm in a horse riding stance, so the hips are open a bit in the front and down and open a little bit at the back. Again, a slight backwards projection of the hips. And now what I'm doing, or what I'm helping my friend to do, is just breathe into it. You see, the breathing is done deep into the rib cage, the back of the rib cage. This is called bucket breathing. So it's not so much belly breathing, it's rib cage breathing, but towards the back of the ribs. That is the deepest part of the lungs, and you are assisting the diaphragm if you engage the rib cage, the intercostal muscles. Now, in terms of body efficiency and martial arts, what this is doing is integrating your breath into the body structure. You see, the body positioning is about the skeleton, the bone structure, and we can all do this. Like I said, a couch potato. Just sit on the couch and try and find a good spinal alignment. You must use a lumbar support pillow, for example. But here we're standing up. Now this is moving to martial arts. But look, first of all, I'm getting a nice tall spine, holding my belly in, pull the navel towards the spine, now breathing deep into the rib cage, sitting into my horse riding stance, lifting the shoulders up and back, so I'm holding the rib cage up and back. That's important. Arms are bent slightly, so I'm in a neutral position. Now we're just pushing against each other. Again, simulating martial arts. But this is the practice. Breathing power. See, I'm inhaling and expanding. So I'm expanding the back of the rib cage, but that's expanding the scapula, expanding the shoulders. And I'm also expanding down into the hip joint, into the legs. So you can see on the inhale, I'm expanding my bone structure, and on the exhale, I'm compacting a bit, contracting a bit, sinking down. Either way, so I've got an expansion, and that's creating a tension. We're pushing against each other. And then on the relaxation, the exhale, we take the pressure off. So it can work this way, but it can work both ways. I'm coming to that. So once more here on the other side, this is the neutral stance. I'm calling the neutral stance, but I'm starting to twist a little bit to one side. So I shift my weight forward. So now it's becoming more dynamic, twisting a little bit through the spine. I'm holding strength, remember, in the rib cage, the scapula. The shoulder is up and back. I feel it in the back muscles, the expansion of the rib cage. And that's got to sink down through the spine into the hips. And I'm shifting my body weight forward a little bit into the front hip. And now once more, we are breathing into the structure and creating force. See, on the inhale, I'm expanding, we're both doing it, and pushing into each other. But the practice is important. You see, we're not pushing with the arm, I'm pushing here from the spine. I'm pushing from the inhalation deep into the back of the rib cage, through the scapula, through the shoulder, and into the arm. I'm using the whole structure, expanding and contracting the whole body structure in one go. This is where the efficiency comes. You see, it's not the arm, it's the whole bone structure. Now, you see, the important thing is that we can do this both ways. You see, on the inhalation I expand and create pressure, then the exhalation I contract, sink down and relax. But I can do it the other way. On the inhalation I can expand and relax, and the exhalation I can sink and contract, create strength. So it works both ways. All I'm doing is synchronizing the movement of the breath with an expansion and a contraction through the whole body structure. So now again what we're doing together here, look, at this point now we're expanding into a relaxation and then contracting into a tension. It's the other way round. And now we've got the feeling of that, we could just gently start moving a bit randomly. But now you see, because I can create power on the inhalation or the exhalation, I can play with this. You see, in martial arts we need freestyle movement, spontaneous movement. You don't know what's going to happen, and we need this in real life. So we're practicing this very slowly, very carefully. Breathing, inhale, exhale, expanding, contracting, sometimes with pressure, sometimes with relaxation. And we're doing this randomly, feeling the movement changing, spontaneously reacting to each other. So once more now, again, we readjust. This is all about the internal structure, because it's so difficult to do this. This is the body efficiency training. It's not fitness. It's not even health. I'm not worried about any of these things. It's not lifestyle. It's none of that. It's just how do we use our body correctly. See, now once more, look, the inhalation, I'm relaxing, expanding, but the exhalation, now I'm sinking down, contracting and pushing. So now we're pushing on the exhalation. Inhalation, expand, rise up, exhalation, sink down, my body weight goes forward into the structure, see, into the front hip, but I'm maintaining the vertical spine, twisting a little bit into that hip, so I'm utilizing body dynamics. Again, this is geometry, the bone structure, but on the exhalation I'm contracting my bone structure and pushing forward into my opponent, and we both do it at the same time. And it's surprising, there's actually quite a lot of force. Again, it's hard to see on the video, but there's a lot of force, and it is effortless force. The moment you feel like you're working too hard, you're doing it wrong. You see, it's easy to start pushing with the arm, pushing with the muscle. You're trying to do it with the whole bone structure, an expansion through the bones, using the breath, integrating the breath. Remember, the waistline is tight. I'm holding the belly in, navel pulled towards the spine, activating the oblique muscles. So the whole waist has got tension. This supports the lumbar spine, and then that controls the whole skeleton. I can connect to the hip joint, the shoulders, but remember the shoulders is the rib cage and the scapula. Shoulders are up and back. See, I don't project my shoulders forward. I am connecting my shoulders to the spine. This is the secret, and the spine is at the back of the body. Therefore, shoulders go up and back. The shoulders want to go down because of gravity, but gravity will pull them too far down. Again, very important. You have to hold them up a bit against gravity. Now we're playing, moving around, pushing and pulling randomly, allowing ourselves to move. But again, as we move, we're trying to step with a rhythm of the breath. So we take a step on an inhalation or an exhalation. So we can expand or contract. We can relax or create force. So sometimes we absorb, sometimes we push. So both. We're trying to find this rhythm. It's difficult because we're both different and we're changing the rhythm. So we have to react and we have to create. Remember, defense and attack. We're doing both. Now, real martial arts is really just attack. If you're going to fight, you finish it as quick as possible. You know, don't waste time defending. Just get on with it. Finish the fight. But, of course, defense, we need to know how to do it because sometimes you have to. So we practice attack and defense, but just pushing and pulling, relaxing, absorbing. Again, watch the structure. See, I'm now dropping my body weight in on an exhalation, and he's resisting. We're moving our arms around in circles, absorbing and pushing, deflecting. You see, circular movement will deflect the force. That's the power of Tai Chi. But it's not Tai Chi, this is a universal principle. Circular movement is the most efficient for generating power and for absorbing power, deflecting power. So now we're pushing and moving quite fast. Again now, but look at the structure. You see, I use the structure, he uses the structure. But when you integrate the structure with the breathing, so again, we do it slowly so that we can integrate the breath. See, now we're practicing. He's absorbing, I'm pushing. We're both creating power. Remember, this is not a fight. We are training, helping each other. So if you're lucky to have a training partner, it's not fighting, you are helping each other. See, now we're experimenting. He's taking me to a dangerous position, but I'm practicing holding my structure, absorbing it. Now here, even if you pull, so now he's pulling me. I lose balance, but no, I absorb the pull. I sink my body weight into the structure, into the front hip. So now he's pulling my entire body weight, but I'm counterbalancing with the back leg. I'm sinking down, allowing my shoulder, my rib cage to stretch away, and that stretches into the spine, but the spine stretches into the hip. Now I pull back. It's very powerful because I'm pulling back through the whole body structure, from my back, from the hips, through the spine, through the rib cage, through the shoulder. So it's like a spring. He stretches out my spring and I pull back against the spring. So I hope this made sense. Please do leave me any questions or comments, and I look forward to seeing you in any of these other videos here.